Rain paints a face on every window, memory reruns that film. I was told across table cover. It seems like I moved, but I've never moved on. Cause the only one who moved me right now was you. Don't like to be far away from you, darling, please waste Monday with me.
Places that hold me are places that push me away, and I'm asking myself whether there's about to fly a grace in your back, and I will travel a million miles away just to see your smile clear as today, cause the only one who made me see right now is you.
My name is Louis and I play the piano.
So my name is David and I sing and play the guitar.
My name is Joe and I play the drums.
Hey, my name is Max, I'm playing lead guitar and I'm singing.
My name is Nico and I'm playing bass.
I met Max at a party and I was thinking about making some more music, and his brother told me about him and that he's doing music, and then I met him at the party and he said, yeah, let's do it. And so we went to some open mic nights and played there, and then at some point said, because he was doing already some singer-songwriting stuff, but then we said we want to do our own band now. Yeah, and that was how it started. Do you want to go on? Oh, yeah. So then it was Joe.
Yeah, I joined the band by my drum teacher because he was actually living next door with David, and they got somehow in contact, and he told him that he was searching for a drummer in his band. So he contacted me afterwards and asked me if I wanted to join the band. And yes, I absolutely did. So yeah, that's how I met those two guys. Then we rehearsed a lot, and yeah, finally Lewis joined us.
Yeah, I met David because we studied together, and in the first week of our studies we were both late for the same course, and then we weren't able to get into the classroom, and then we met outside and like got to know each other, and then after a while, several months, it just we talked about rehearsal, and then I did a rehearsal with them once, and then I sticked.
Yeah, I played for another band, and I think we met 2 years ago, the first time, as we played a show together, and I got a call on Thursday evening if I can play bass today, and that's how I got here. And it makes a lot of fun.
Sitting here, thinking about how to find these words to write down. And time runs out like lies on Mayflies, but trying to leave something behind. Tell me, how would you describe something that is filled up in a mess? It feels like being in the middle of a carousel, when everything is moving but you just stand still. 'Cause I'm searching for something I can't find. Is it ever catching? As big as in my mind, Johnny's cry is calling, screaming out for a better time, wasting none and missing us. About waiting for lunch to make our friendships stumble, they just float away sometime. And now we are dreaming of all these codes that will never be the same, and the future moments away. 'Cause I'm searching for something I can't find. Is it ever catching? As big as in my mind, Johnny's cry is calling, screaming out for a better time, wasting none and missing none. Searching for something that can be found. Is it ever gotten as big as in my mind? Can you hear these cries calling, screaming out for a better time, wasting none and missing us? Yeah, 'cause I'm searching for something I can't find. Is it ever catching? As big as in my mind, Johnny's cry is
Yeah, I think the music scene in Karlsruhe is right good, and there are many good bands. I think I haven't seen them since Corona, but I hope to see them in the future again. Yeah, and there used to be many clubs to play. I don't know what it is like after Corona, but I hope it's going well. And yeah.
Yeah, so we could give a little shout out for some bands we like from our city. And there's one singer-songwriter, and she's called Licia, and she's doing a good job. Then Nayenko, who's also doing singer-songwriter, and with Endless Second as a whole band. And there's more punk stuff, Sorry for Escalating, and I like their music as well. So these 3 bands, maybe I'm forgetting something, but those 3 bands I quite like from my hometown. And there's great support from clubs, and yeah, so that's quite good.
And the fact that Nico is sitting here today is like a living proof that there's some kind of network in the scene, because as he said, he joined us 2 days ago for this gig. Yeah.
So our best gig so far was definitely our EP release party last year, where we were able to play on the substage, and yeah, we were the hosts of the evening, had a local support, and yeah, it was just such a great evening for each of us. And yeah, it was our first bigger event by playing for over 100 people, and yeah, it was just an amazing evening. The atmosphere was absolutely great, the sound was awesome, and yeah, I guess I could speak for every one of us that this evening was truly amazing.
Yeah, I think I have a worse gig. I don't know if it's a gig. I played on the street once, and there was one guy running towards me and throwing a potato into my guitar bag, and that was a horrible experience.
Yeah, I have to admit, it's always different. Doesn't make it easier, but there's some songs I came up with, some songs Max came up with, and the whole structure is already set. But then there are other songs, and there's just a tiny bit, or Luis comes in with a piano piece, and sometimes it also starts with a text and an idea, but mostly it's parallel process that you write the text and the lyrics and the song stuff, and then you try to combine it and bind it. That's it.
Ain't always the good things that keep us alive. Sometimes it ain't the bad things that cause us to die, as it can be the bad to hold us in life. And the good that makes us lose in the way. It's up to us to decide. We don't know how or try. I don't want to feel like if I borrowed a line, 'cause art's cornered mine. And I did it again, 'cause I still know that I want tomorrow. And I play every day, 'cause I don't want to feel how time goes yesterday. On this road a few lions, on north where this is going. You asked me maybe to be a player, but Jackie just smiles back. And I'll go all in, it's all that I have. All I can lose, the future I bet now. But I don't know God, I just trust a chance. like there's no one I can blame for. When I sometimes feel like as if I borrowed a lie, 'cause I squandered mine. I did it again, 'cause I still hope that I will win tomorrow. And I play every day, 'cause I don't want to feel like I was yesterday. I did it again, 'cause I still hope that I will win tomorrow. And I play every day, 'cause I don't want to feel how dumb I was yesterday.
Do the John Mayer guys want to start with what they like?
Yeah, as Pete just said, Max and I are big John Mayer fans, but yeah, like I think we all have different influences, and it's clear when you hear us like in rehearsal, because we all like pull a little bit into different directions, which is fine, which is productive actually. But bands or artists that we all listen to together right now is, for example, Sam Fender is a big influence right now for us. Maybe not for the whole band. Oasis is a group that we listen to a lot at the time. Bruce Springsteen is good, to say the least. Yeah, anybody wants to add something?
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard to say these bands really influenced me, because there's so much you've listened to throughout your life. But or also sometimes, or what influences me the most, where I can say, yeah, that's it, then it's artists and how they approach the music. So even Ed Sheeran, and I don't like every song of him, or most I don't like, I still think it's just crazy that he played on the streets for 3 or 4 years, and he so often he wanted to quit, but he stick to it and he loved it, and that was what he was going for, and that's what I really admire. Or even Bruce Springsteen, so that's a big inspiration, how people approach the music. Yeah.
So for our future, we definitely plan to keep on going with the music. We definitely try to somehow make money with it. We haven't achieved it yet, but we're trying so hard. And yeah, it would definitely be a cool thing to earn money by making music, and especially be able to live by making music. But in the end, it's often not possible. So we are all students. We are all trying to have a plan B here. And but yeah, our plan is definitely to keep on going and make music and do some great songs. Yeah.
Yeah, so to be exact, so this year we are planning to release 3 singles, which are already recorded, and the first one's coming out in November. And yeah, so we're really stoked to share that with you. There's also a music video coming up, and then we are currently writing, I think it's 8 or 9 songs we're working on right now. I think it's 10. Or even 10. So, and they are all, yeah, we want to record that, go into studio. Maybe this year, maybe we can make it latest then in spring next year. So that's what we're planning.
They have an EP on Spotify, and I think on all other streaming platforms.
We have some CDs left from our last EP, which we planned on selling this year, but there's no selling this year. So if anybody wants to have a CD, just give us a note and we will find a way to get it to you.
Poor breaks through the stone scar, took out all their vesture off, and ran outside. The rest of her clothes sticks to our skin. Afterwards he made love. Love, a memory of fear, it floats away with the ascending haze. Over the asphalt of the streets, she's standing next to me with blood and makeup and wakes my desire, my longing for you. Time lies wrinkled in front of me, with a fading callous the memory wanes. Perhaps someday, but some days too long. Oh, I'm running backwards, 'cause of all the time. Oh, I couldn't fire. Running backwards. Did I set you? Did I set you aside?
You're right. So thank you very much for Purpose Sessions and the whole team. There's a big crew around us, doing some photos, doing film, doing the the whole stuff around it, and it's so great because we just had to came here and play it. So subscribe to Purpose Sessions if you like it, and yeah, we're really happy to be here today. Thank you. All right, and ring the bell because then you get a notice when there's something new coming up, and yeah, you get the notice first.